Oh, hello guys, welcome back to SavageSeidel17. We're gonna go on Spectator cam today. The last pig is racing. Why oh yeah, okay, well, I can do Canada. Why in the world is Lewis Hamilton not, okay, we can get rid of him. But anyway guys, this is gonna be a 100% race. I'm gonna be in Spectator cam. The last pig's gonna be racing, and we'll see how we go, so... Have you got everything on the right settings? It appears so. Let's go. Well, I'm a spectator, so I'll just wait. Wait, I'll turn my mic off, guys, for a second. You should go Red Bull, in my opinion, to make it interesting. What in the world?
Why are we going?
I'm spectating.
Why are we going?
Oh, do I have to race? Oh no, I think I have to race. Wait. No, I definitely have to race. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna quickly change the title of my video, then I'll be right back, guys.
No.
Gotta edit the title. Save. Okay, I'm racing now, so I gotta pick my car. Alright, I gotta pick my car. What car should I go? I'm ready. Let's go. 100% race. This is the track list. We're probably not gonna get them all done in one stream. Probably not in one day, but... We can't give two shit. Do I need to pick my car again? No, of course I do. You are keeping... Oh, okay, I got another message. Actually, a very smart idea. I'm gonna do that. Although, like, if you crash, then that's the whole race done. I can't see the rest of it. But that is smart. And so... So guys, this is going to be pretty interesting. Thank you to the last pick for that very smart idea of me crashing out, and then I can spectate. Although if he crashes out, then this race is over. But anyway, we'll see how we go. And career mode should be out tomorrow, guys, so stay tuned for that. And I'm not going to be spectating the last pig all the time. I'm going for whatever battles I can to make that just an interesting stream. And this is sort of a preview because I'm starting some league racing and I should be a commentator. So, I've just retired, so from the pause menu. We're gonna put in Spectator cam. Let's see. Sebastian Vettel leads right now. No, Hamilton has taken first position, away from the rival from last year. Look at it all change just so rapidly. Super exit off the chicane, and he manages to get pole position here by under a tenth. That is extremely close. The last pig ends up in 5th, 5/10 off the pace. So let's just go straight to the race. And I have to re-edit my title again because I didn't expect a smart idea from the last pick. So I'm changing the title. Right, this has got a new title. Oh dear, I did not edit this. And then it's gonna... Very interesting. I'm gonna absolutely fly it into the wall. Verstappen starting 18th. What is this? So let's just have a quick... We have retired, so we're gonna see now who's gonna take the lead. The last... I've just figured out that my mic was not on for this whole first lap, which just annoys me. So
Can you
anyway,
hear
the
me?
last pig leads. The lag is causing absolute havoc on the field. Vettel's and Hamilton have lost a bit of their front wing, and as you can see, Hulkenberg, who else is that? Magnussen, Palmer, and Lewis Hamilton are all in the pits. So that was a very hectic first lap. Looks like everyone's got decent gaps to each other right now. The Force India, or Esteban Ocon, has snuck into the top 5 here with a Williams of Felipe and Stroll complete the top 10. It's Hamilton who...
Hello?
Did not know that. Let's have a little look down the field for some more action. Max Verstappen qualified in 18th, and he's up to 12th. Through a bit of luck, Stoffel Van Dorn. Last of the drivers who did not lose too much on that first lap. But we'll go back to the battle here. They power down the straight. What's coming? With the world champion. Doesn't seem like he's Raikkonen is now very close to his teammate. And this could be a very good battle between the Ferraris. And I see the last pit lagging up ahead, but it does look like Raikkonen's going to have the DRS is open. As the last pick has lost a bit of his advantage here, is he just messed up somewhere? I was not paying too much attention. So, I don't want to hide any of that. I'll be looking for any yellow flags now. Just interesting. The last pick leads. Valtteri Bottas not gained too much of an advantage. Oh, there's a crash in the first sector here. Palmer has, no, that's the third sector. Magnussen, Hulkenberg. Oh, Perez is, oh, the virtual safety car as Mark Ericsson is in the garage. He's had a DNF. Not a great day for Marcus Ericsson. That was definitely a crash. Who did he have the crash with though? Sebastian Vettel is now out of the Grand Prix. What has happened here? We're just losing so many drivers as Vettel is now out of the Grand Prix. What has happened here? Oh my goodness, Vettel is out. How interesting is that? The virtual safety car. Has anybody came into the pits? No, it doesn't seem like it. For Sector 3, there's another crash in the third sector. What in the world is this? Unless, no, I think that's actually where Vettel's going through. But oh my word. We've had... Well, I've obviously retired. That is 4 retirements so far in this Canadian Grand Prix, down to 15 runners. We're here with Lewis Hamilton as he's trying to gain on Stoffel Van Dorn. He's got to get his way back up to the field. Lance Stroll, no, I didn't mean to go to press. Lance Stroll is holding down a points position here with 2 points. Good result for him. I have no clue what's happened there, and right, Ocon is now up to 4th. He's not too close to the lead. He's about 7 or so seconds behind the lead here. Raikkonen's now on the podium. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events, and shout out to the person watching the stream, because that was insane. And I was just checking my mic, and I'm so lucky it was on. But anyway, we're gonna have to watch this battle between the Iceman and his fellow countryman Valtteri Bottas. We'll see what Raikkonen can do. He's not gonna go really for the move. Well, he's not gonna go for a super dive. He's getting quite close to the back of that Williams. Good day for the Toro Rossos. And Sergio Perez holds that final spin. Dorn, Hulkenberg, Magnussen and Palmer, all on the outside of the point. Seconds behind. So it's not a great day. Palmer. The last pick 203. Gained too much time here since the last time we saw these two close to each other. We're on lap 9 of 70, and tomorrow we're going to try and get a stream out. We're going to try and get a couple of 100% streams out like these, so stay tuned for those. Oh, and it looks like Magnussen might have retired from the Grand Prix here, unless he's pitted. He must have pitted, because there's no way he's lost that much time. Has he got a front wing? I can't really check. Get out of this camera view. He has not lost any of his front wing, but Palmer has overtaken Kevin Magnussen. So what in the world? So Magnussen is... Oh, it said for... You know what I'm talking about? Just delusional, guys. So Nico Hulkenberg leads from Kevin Magnussen. So onto the battle for 10th here in this Canadian Grand Prix. As Hamilton is... We haven't seen too much overtake, because every time we've got anywhere near any drivers near each other, there's been no overtakes. But here, Lewis Hamilton might have a go at Sergio Perez. No, Perez holds on to the 10th position over Lewis Hamilton. we're now on board with. We're going to stay on board with him to see when he makes the move. For 10th position. Perez looks a bit slow there, or that might just be the bag, I'm not too sure. Oh, Perez looks like he's locked up there. Oh dear, bit of contact between Sergio Perez and Lewis Hamilton, as they are making a lot of contact now. But looks like Hamilton has taken that. He has taken. But Stroll. So I don't think that's a goal for that Mercedes driver until they'll catch up to Stroll in probably 12 laps. But anyway, the gap now for the lead is 6.5 seconds. But on Haas and the Williams. Is right behind Felipe Massa, and we'll see if the Frenchman can get past Felipe Massa. Doesn't look like he's close enough. He will get some DRS. It doesn't look like, though, he'll get past him on the straight with the speed of that Williams, which does have a Mercedes engine. But anyway, we will see what Grosjean can do here down the straight. We'll see what he can do down these two straights, as he's weighed the DRS. Best driver in the world, but he is cruising away from the rest of the pack, so that's a good result for him. Around Canada, don't really know too much about that, but it does seem like going to be quite. The ultra softs are going to start wearing around now, but they probably won't really pit until maybe lap 25 or somewhere close to that. So we'll go Sergio Perez. I'm almost sure doesn't have a front wing, because something else. This Hulkenberg is also catching up to me. Hulkenberg for the last lot of laps. Raikkonen does seem a bit closer now that we look at the split time. Let's see what he can do down this straight. He doesn't have a front wing. Oh wait, yes he does. I didn't see the rest of the end plates there. But it's 4/10 down the straight. It's not gonna work out for Kimi Raikkonen, and he's probably not gonna get it down this straight either. So we'll see what other battles are going on. I think we're going to cut back to Nico Hulkenberg here, because he is rapidly getting close to Stoffel Vandoorne. And he might have a go down this straight, because as we all know, the McLaren Honda straight line speed is quite appalling. And Yup, that's basically about it, but the Hulkenberg isn't a Renault engine, and that's not the best engine either, so we'll see what happens down this straight. No, it does not look like Hulkenberg has enough to get down this straight. As he exits the chicane, will Hulkenberg have enough to get Stoffel Van Dorn down the straight here? He's very close, just going for the dive bomb, mate, but he doesn't go for it, understandably as well. It's interesting. But the gap now, it looks like, unless the last pig makes a mistake, I mean, we're actually just 14 laps in, so you never know what can happen in Formula 1. But this is the battle I want to see, even though it's not even for the points paying positions. Hulkenberg, look, let's have a little look. Let's go to actually K-Mag's on board here. He is lagging quite a bit, so we'll see if that lag can put him up into 12th position. Hulkenberg looks like he's gonna have. Oh yeah, okay, bit of lag here. Magnussen is ghosting. We'll see if Hulkenberg can have a go down this straight. He might have a good shot here, as he's, or at least on the front straight. We'll see how he goes. But he's getting a lot closer to Stoffel Van Dorn now. He is within 3/10. Will he go for the move into turn 1? Yes, he will. He's going to try and go round the outside. It will turn into the inside. And Hulkenberg takes position 12 at this Canadian Grand Prix. And he should hold on to that position for now. Toro Rosso of Daniel Kvyat is being stuck behind his teammate for it's been about the same distance for pretty much 10 laps here. Grosjean is still in 6th behind Felipe Massa. It looks like Valtteri Bottas is in the pits, and yes he is. Let's see. He's going on to another set of ultra soft tyres. Interesting strategy. I'm not sure what he's doing. And we have a couple more teams in, the Williams and the Toro Rosso, and I believe it's not a Sauber, is it? No. So Kvyat, no, he's out. He stayed out. I believe, no, Carlos Sainz is in the pits here. Is Massa in the pits? He's being serviced. So has Grosjean. Sainz is also in the pits, and plate anybody's. So let's see what tyres Sainz is on. He's on ultras. Grosjean also on ultras, and Massa's also on ultras. So Bottas. See. The gap everyone to the league of Palmer might be getting lapped. Because my throat. And if anything interesting happens, let me know in the comments, because I really want to see. And Sergio Perez is in the pits, but we're not going to check that out. Okay guys, I'm back, and it looks like... Okay, everyone's in their positions they were before. I believe. I'm not too sure. But it looks like he's pitted. Gaffia's apparently... in the pits. Let's see what tyres he goes on to. Sorry, got the wrong driver. Where's Van Dorn? Last, okay. What tyres is he going on? He's going to ultra soft, so it looks like everyone is going on to ultra soft tyres. And he's gained a lot of time running past the top of the race, if you did not see. I'm not sure if the last pig is watching the stream or not, and if he is listening to it, he should really pit now, and I think everyone should at this point, or the top 3 should, because Bottas has got a mega under. He's at the final chicane and is gaining some time on Esteban Ocon. We'll go back a bit here. Carlos Sainz is getting very close to Romain Grosjean. He's going to try and maybe go to the outside of the chicane. If there's a bit of contact, Grosjean's touched the wall of my mic turns off when I keep saying actual important stuff, so Sainz bumped Grosjean into the wall, took 9th place, and Hamilton is stuck behind Stroll. That's basically all he missed. The last pigger's into the pits now. You're going to try and get it on board from him. He's out of the pits. He has, as Ocon is also in the pit. Where is he going? So he has joined points ahead of Valtteri Bottas. So Bottas gained about 6 seconds from the undercut there. You have some more time at the end of the race. Well, it actually works out for Bottas because rain coming down near the end of this race. So he's in I think Bottas has played himself really well here. As Hulkenberg is now in the pits for, I'm assuming, no, he's the first runner to go on a different set than Ultra Softs. He's onto the Super Softs. An interesting strategy here from Nico Hulkenberg. Have to watch him in the race. Okay, I thought I couldn't change for a second. I'd be stuck with Hulkenberg for the rest of the race. But anyway, we'll go to who is in this train of cars. Ocon is oh, what bad luck for Esteban Ocon. He's rejoined behind drivers who had not pit yet with Hamilton and Lance Stroll. Yes, that is true. Hamilton has not overtaken Stroll yet, so we'll see how long it takes for Ocon to get past these drivers. That all four of these are Mercedes engines with the Williams, Force India and Mercedes, or the just Mercedes. So looks like a Fiat's in the pits. What tyres has he gone onto? He's off. So it looks like everyone sort of made their first pit stop here, apart from Stroll and Hamilton. So very, very interesting that Hulkenberg's the only one on super softs. And guys, I will be right back. Okay guys, Bottas is 2.5 behind the last pig, who Raikkonen Bottas now. So it looks like the last pig has just dropped a lot of pace. Second set of ultras. As now we see Hamilton and Stroll in the pits. No, don't worry. Gone to Hamilton has gone to ultras. That is very interesting. Felipe Massa is actually very close, and he has made his first pit stop, I do believe. So Felipe Massa is now very close to 4th place here. Very lucky, I do believe. And Carlos Sainz has gained a lot of time here with the move on Romain Grosjean for 6th place about 3 laps ago. So we're 37 minutes into the stream. Very, very interesting. As I say, a lot of time. Beat 0.946, and as he's gained about 0.8 to Valtteri Bottas, and Bottas lost time to the last lap before Raikkonen defeated that time. Doesn't look like he's going to have enough to overtake. So I'm going to go to the battle for 9th position between Stroll. No, I did not. He's gained so much time in about 1 lap to Valtteri Bottas. He's gained about 2 seconds, so right. 15.8 except for 1:15.853. So the last thing Raikkonen on a very similar pace. That looks like he's in the middle of those two and doesn't have to depend on Raikkonen. Then we're going to hopefully see a very good battle for the lead of this Canadian Grand Prix. Bottas has got older tyres than Raikkonen. That's probably why he's going quite a bit slower than Raikkonen. Might have a shot down that DRS straight. It's a Mercedes engine, but Raikkonen is alright. Straight. He exits the last corner. Sorry. Has the DRS open now, and what can he do down the straight against Bottas? He's not gaining too much here, so So what's he gonna do? Into the chicane. He hasn't not got enough. Let's go back to the Stroll battle. Stroll and Hamilton battle. Hamilton just cannot get around Lance Stroll. That is very annoying for Lewis Hamilton, I would assume. To not be able to pass a Williams, and that Williams being quite frustrating for him. So the Renaults have gone to super softs. Everyone else has gone to another set of ultra softs. That's very interesting. Let's see how much stops everyone's made. So the top 9 have made 1 pit stop. Hamilton, the Renaults, and Magnussen have made 2 pit stops, sorry. It still does not look. Oh, I'm seeing good gains here from Kimi Räikkönen. What can he do? I think Grosjean is going for the overtake, I think. On. No. Now they are down the DRS straight. Farmer's race is destroyed because the last biggest got past him. But we'll see what. Looks like he's gonna have enough for the overtake unless he goes. Down. Is doing a beautiful job at defending. We gotta cut away from this thing here, but it's 3/10. We just have to keep looking at this battle because Räikkönen, he just has to somehow get past that Mercedes. He just has to go for the dive bomb. Oh, I thought he was going to pull out and go for it, but he does not, and it doesn't look like still he's going to have enough to get past on this straight. But anyway, back to the leader here. The last pig is about 5 seconds ahead of Räikkönen and Bottas. I don't think we need to look too much at the Stroll battle between Stroll and Hamilton, because eventually one of them is just going to get past. Or Hamilton's just going to get past someone. But let's see. I'm going to... DRS from Stoffel Van Dorn? It looks like he is. So we'll see what Raikkonen can do. It doesn't look like he's gonna. No, it's Armo and then Van Dorn ahead. I'm not really sure what's actually going on here. So where's Van Dorn? Okay, so that is Van. Big lock up here from Bottas, but he just. Gained quite a bit off Felipe Massa here. Doesn't get the overtake done. Locked up and he's put it in the wall as Raikkonen takes second position, and that is huge. As Bottas has lost all of his front wing. Disaster here for Valtteri Bottas, and he's got to go very slow back to the pit. So it's a disaster day for Mercedes, and Raikkonen has now taken second position in this Canadian Grand Prix. Finally went for the move. Bottas was in the wall. Did Raikkonen get front wing damage? I'm not. Sector 2, we got a crash. Oh my lord. How in the world? No. He's crashed, and that's.
And as we can see, for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step.
No.
He's destroyed the race. He's absolutely destroyed the last pick. I have no clue. I wish we could just keep watching that race, because that was perfect. That was just amazing.
Oh, why?
Right, he's added 5 tracks to it now. I don't know, mate.
And I'm gonna get to discover what this shit about.
try and invite him back, because I'm almost sure he did. Session. Thought you did, because it said AI on your thing, so I thought it did. But anyway, we're gonna try another race. You completely destroyed the last one. You destroyed
Oh, it wasn't
the
my
last
fault.
one.
It was my
That
team's
was gonna
fault.
be such a good race, but you just decided to crash. Oh my lord.
Mercedes offered me a
It's
contract, so I took it.
depressing. So anyway, I'm gonna retire, and we're gonna watch the qualifying session. So yep, I've retired. Let's get to the action in this one-shot qualifying. You should really put it up to a short qualifying so I can just watch that whole session. But anyway, it looks like Valtteri Bottas leads qualifying right now. In the last Canada race, he finished second, even though he wouldn't have if the last pig decided not to crash. That would have been a very good race. I'm so sorry that he just sucks at the game. Well, I'm joking. But he just,
Shut up!
Where are you in? Oh, you're in a Mercedes. Oh, like I was seeing Ricardo and Verstappen, and I thought you were in a Red Bull. I'm like, what in the world? But anyway, Sebastian Vettel leads qualifying right now. What's he gonna do down to the line here? The Ferraris lead 1-2 as Vettel comes over the line for his pole lap. We'll see when we get back to the loading screen. First for Sebastian Vettel. And let's see. He Russian with a 1:10.5. The last pick with a 1:10.6. So I hope this race is as good as the last one was going to be. Yeah. Oh, that just sucks that you messed it up so badly. We might have a bit of weather here at Brazil. Race strategy, no interferes like the last one was going to have. So anyway, I just head straight to the grid. Let's get disqualified here, so thanks. Come on, let me... Do I probably actually not get to see what happens in the race? Okay, I do, but there's a collision somewhere down the field. Palmer's gained 2 positions. Massa has a penalty as well. Let's go down to where those guys are at. It's Felipe Massa. Has a penalty, so does Palmer. So it looks like oh no. The poleman of Sebastian Vettel has crashed into turn 1, and I think we know who has caused it here. The man who leads the race, and there is a caution in sector 2 for Max Verstappen, it seems. As Verstappen, let's try and get on board with him. I got no clue what that one was for. That yellow flag. I have no clue. But anyway, Verstappen we got a yellow in sector 3 now. I got no clue what that's for. Signs, it seems. The Signs is going very slowly. Has he got a puncture somewhere on his car? I can't see the back of his car, but I'm assuming he does have a puncture, or no, he doesn't. He's just going very slow as Carlos Sainz. So it's an electric start for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and the disc driver wasn't so bad. And we would have had a last time in Canada, but anyway, moving on. Like to say that I think Raikkonen has a bit of front wing damage from that lag with the last pick 203. I believe he does have front wing damage. Vettel's in the pits after that lap 1 collision. What tyres has he gone on to? He has gone on. Continues to set past that Brazil. So this is now very interesting. And another go back to a little battle here. Ricardo right on the back of Raikkonen, presenting a bit of it. Finishes the points position here in Brazil. Anything can happen around this racetrack. I know that for a fact because I've done a career mode race here, and a Toro Rosso of Carlos Sainz came out with the victory. So this racetrack can throw up anything. As the sun is starting to come out here around Brazil, we started in overcast conditions, and the sun is starting to shine a tiny bit on this Brazilian racetrack, which is very interesting. Oh, I went to myself and I'm out of the race. So the last pick now only has last couple of laps and a bit wide there onto the curb. Well, not really on the curb, he just ran a bit wide. But always he's losing the back end. I hope that is lap. But we'll go on board with him now. No, we won't. We'll go to the broadcast. So the Mercedes lead 1-2 as Hamilton got kicked out of it. He couldn't get past Stroll for the 30 laps of the Canada race. So he's been kicked from the team. The last pig, he probably would have won the race had he not thrown it away at the Canadian Grand Prix. I keep banging on about that because that would have been a fantastic... because he crashed, so... Anyway, Sergio Perez right now leads. No. He does not lead, he's in 5th position. Behind Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Raikkonen. I don't think Raikkonen actually does have front wing damage because Ricciardo just cannot pass him here. Which is very interesting. So let's have a little look down the field here to Fernando Alonso, who in the last race in Canada had an absolute shocker, was out on lap 1. Vettel had an absolute shocker as well, retiring on lap, I believe, 10 or somewhere around that. Everyone down the field had shockers in Canada, like Verstappen had a shocker. Yeah. Go back up a bit back up the field here to where Daniel Kvyat is, because he is right behind Nico Hülkenberg for 9th position in this Brazilian Grand Prix. What can he do down this straight? Renault engine versus Renault engine. Hülkenberg goes a bit defensive here. Kvyat trying to go round the outside. Hülkenberg's locked up quite a bit, and now this could give a good chance to the Russian as he goes round the outside. It would go to the inside now as Kvyat ghosts, lags, and takes 9th position. Yeah. And now we'll go a bit up the field here. Ricciardo might have a shot at Raikkonen. No, it doesn't look like it. And he's not going to go for the move, but will stay. Doesn't look like he's gonna. Raikkonen, very experienced, does not go defensive unlike Hülkenberg. And the Australian has to stick in 4th position here, but Valtteri Bottas is gaining. As we enter the 2nd DRS straight, and the wing is open, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to get past here, and it's not, so that's something, so that's cool. Ricciardo cannot get past Kimi Raikkonen. So present time to these two, because I believe Raikkonen, I'm almost sure he has front wing damage, because there's no way you go this slow in a Ferrari. Now Massa, Ocon and Grosjean. There's 3 here of Raikkonen, Ricciardo and Perez. Oh dear. It looks like the last pig he's just slowed down here, down the straight. I got no clue what's going on here. What has happened? Has he just messed up out of the last corner? I'm not too sure. He has not got a puncture, he's just completely messed up. Goes down the Paddock Road and takes 7th place. He is very aggressive right now. He must be so very annoyed, and he goes to the inside of Ocon, and I'm assuming he's going to dive Felipe Massa down. As they finish the straight, he's given off the lead, so he is, unless on strategy, might not get it back. Bottas looked very quick behind him, and Bottas now leading this Brazilian Grand Prix from Raikkonen 2nd to Ricciardo 3rd to Perez to where he is now in 5th position. Up. And he's gone down the inside of Sergio Perez. He's on the grass. So he's just disgusted by that driving. We're going to go back here now to where Ocon, Grosjean and Kvyat is now up. Or is it just the game's broken? No, the game is broken. Okay, so I thought he'd completely gone and messed something up. It says Verstappen's on his outlap. So softs and everything. Vettel is not gained too much time since he made his first pit stop on the softs. Signs that holding foot. Only just remember that Felipe Massa does have a 5-second stop go penalty, which he will. Oh, he's put it in the wall. Oh no, he's just put it in the wall. He was going for another 7 superstars, by the way, last week. But he's just put it in the wall, so. Verstappen sets a new fast lap of the Grand Prix. That is something. Not too new, but they are. Use the word new a lot there, so that's something. Raikkonen still leads from Ricciardo, who's just been stuck behind him for the Australian. Get the time on Stroll here. We'll see what Sainz can do. It was very hard for Hamilton to get past in Canada, to get past Stroll, and we'll see what Sainz can do up against Stroll, and perhaps Stroll can do up against Palmer. This lag is just causing absolute amazing stuff. But anyway, Sainz goes to the inside of Lance Stroll, and alright, this game is completely lagging. I've got no clue who it is. I don't at all know if the aircon is on in my room, because is it extremely hot? Anyway, Ricardo lead. Oh, we got a crash here in Sector 2. I have no clue. Let's just see if we can get back to Sector 2 here. Who has crashed? Sector 2. And the last pig is retired.
That fucking
Penalty, by the way, which is... Oh my goodness. I got no clue what has happened. He must be just so
loco. Eat that loco. Like ice cream. Yeah. Crash! Beep beep.
Alright, fine, never mind.
Beep,
Like
beep.
2 seconds. I think I should drive.
America.
That debt. Oh, you put it on short. Oh, you put it on actual full
No,
qualifying.
full.
Okay. So is anybody in the pits here? Should I? I'll flip a coin. I'm gonna see if I go out and crash myself and then look at it from a different perspective, or do I just look at it like this? No, okay, I'm gonna go retire from the session, so I'm gonna try. Oh dear. Let's go out and, just crash the car, have a bit of an incident here, so we can just check. Because just retiring the normal way just is not fun for anybody, so let's just retire the cool way. I hope I don't get in anyone's way, so I'm going... Yeah, okay, I'm not going to get in anyone's way, I don't believe. And I've actually just I tried it out, but I completely failed, and I'm actually out of... But, anyway, we get to look at what's happening in the session. Considering this is now 3-part qualifying. As Stoffel Van Dorn actually leads qualifying. He's on his out lap here. Let's see what he can do. Wait, no, he's not on his flying lap. Never mind. This is on their out laps. Kimi Raikkonen along with Sergio Perez, Gafiat, Ocon, and everyone else is in the pits. So we're gonna stay on here with Daniel Ricciardo to see what his flying lap after he completes his out lap. We'll see what his flying lap will be, as this is very interesting. He's in the max fuel mixture right now, So let's just follow on board with Ricardo's lap, and we have his on his flying lap. He's now into the second sector here, as he is just flying. Let's see what he can do down the straight. Ricardo, this is beautiful commentary. This is why I'm starting up a league. Right, do the commentary where not everyone crashes, or at least one person crashes and that ruins it all. But Ricardo now heading into the chicane. He finished the first straight, heading out of that little chicane, and now he's getting ready to go for this second straight. The DRS is open. Just behind him, Sergio Perez is also on an out lap, or on his flying lap here. Ricardo at a 108. He is on super soft. I only just noticed that from Ricardo. So he's gone for the Palmer sets fastest lap time with a 1:42.3. Didn't realise he was on his flying lap. Grosjean sets a 1:42.1. Raikkonen goes to the top with a 1:40.4. I did not realise he was on his flying lap. So I probably should have. So Ricardo now exiting, or entering the final corner, exiting now on the super soft tyres. Sets a 1:41.4. Jumps to third. As is Raikkonen going in. Not really sure if he's going in or not. Perez sets a 1:41 flat. Let's see. Is Vettel on his flying lap? Let's just check. And leaves qualify. Softs. Perez is on ultras with sets a 1:41. Ocon is also on ultras. Defeats Ricardo's time, and he's on supers. Gaffia jumps up to 5th with a 1:42 flat. Vettel's on his flying lap right now. So is fastest lap. But anyway, let's get back on board with where's Vettel? Where is Vettel? Massa's at 0.3, so the last pick. Is he going to head into the pits, or is this another flying lap here? We will see. I'm pretty sure he's in the pit, but you never know. So is Bottas still in the pit lane? Yes, he is. Bottas has not done anything yet in this qualifying session. Let's see if the last pick goes into the pits or he stays out. We'll see what he does. I would go in because he's not going to improve. So yes, he goes in to the pits. So anybody else on a flying lap? Is Ocon on a flying lap? Master's gonna pit though.
And that's pole position.
Ricardo now enters
Well
the
done.
pits. Verstappen enters the pits. Raikkonen's in the pits. Vettel is very likely going to be out of the pits. He's going to go into the pits, and let's see if Verstappen is.
Minute 30, so I'll come out.
He's 3 seconds down. So, well, he's 3. I think it was either 3 seconds or 3 tenths. Didn't quite see. So, that's cool. Bottas is finally coming out now. He's coming out of the pits. Out. Signs. What's he doing? He's currently on the flying lap now. Carlos Sainz. Hulkenberg's coming out. Stroll is on his flying lap. Alonso is on his flying lap. Verstappen's coming to the pits, so yeah, Verstappen's in the pits, so let's go on board here with Carlos Sainz. Or let's go on board with Stroll here, see what time he can set, because he's in the slipstream of Valtteri. But the dirty air might affect him quite a bit, so we'll see what happens with Stroll's lap here. Last pick has the fastest time of the session. He's the only guy in the 139s. Bottas has completely screwed Stroll here.
Yeah. Okay, I got my game.
Let's see what Sainz managed to do. He is.
And he got into. Yes. It's provisional, and that's pole position. Here we go. What? Battery set. That's really bad luck.
Yeah, Stroll. Anyway, let's go to Bottas now. He should be on his flying lap now. Yes, he is. But now he's struck behind Stroll. I would love to see Stroll just mess his lap up. That would be funny.
Nice. $139. I think he's gonna get close. That was his chance. Nah. 141, that puts him P9! Yes! Let's see who's in the dropout zone. Nico Hulkenberg. Right. Doing this lap now. Goes P9. So that's Valtteri Bottas. Okay, so Marcus, Stoffel, Joey, and Lawrence. Might set one more lap, who knows.
If I actually had my mic off for that whole time, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Can you hear me?
I think I did. So just to catch you guys up, the last pig leads the session. 5/10
Hell yeah!
on super soft tyres.
Valtteri's 10th.
Bottas did not set a great lap time, but he was on super soft tyres. Still not great, considering he's in a Mercedes. So the drivers that are being... Well, I took up a spot, so technically only 4 drivers get kicked out here. And those 4 drivers would be Lance Stroll, Jolyon Palmer, Stoffel Vandoorne, and Marcus Ericsson. They would be the drivers to get kicked out right now. We have 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in this qualifying session. It's Roman Grosjean on his out lap right now, so he might be trying to improve to just get him safe into... No, not Sainz, Grosjean. He might be going for an out lap here to get him safe into Q2. But Palmer is on his out lap here. We might stay here on board with Palmer, because I do want to see if he can get into Q2. We'll see what that Renault can do. On a flying lap. The last pig has gone out again. Palmer, he's green on his previous best. So that is interesting. The last pig has gone out. What tyres has he gone on? He's gone onto the Ultras again. Interesting. Raikkonen has gone back onto the Supers to try and improve. Perhaps pass his teammate. Through the sectors. We'll see what he manages to do. Grosjean, who's just 1 position clear, 1/10 clear of getting kicked out. Palmer improves by the second. To improve, so what can Palmer do here? On his very last lap, I think he has a good shot to get past Stroll, who's now everyone's going out on out laps now. A lot of people are on their out laps. Just with 2 minutes to go, what can Palmer do? As he exits the final corner, he's going up to the line, sets a 1, and Palmer is just 24 thousandths out, but Grosjean improves up to... Where does he improve to? Grosjean improves up to 7th, so that first lap must have been an absolute shocker. Stroll's going for now. Freeze. Do. Oh, he's on a bit right there, so I'm not sure he's going to improve on his previous best. Scrap 130.1. He is going to be in Q1 here. We're still in Q1, by the way. This isn't a short qualifying. Oh, goodness. Anyway, the session's going to end here. I'm pretty sure the bottom. So I will be right back.
That lap was. That unwarned times.
Apart from the flying lap,
130.
if he is, he might have a good shot at improving. Okay, he's coming to the pits. What an idiot. What an absolute...
How am I an idiot? Oh, that was pretty cool. Action. Between technologies. Wow. Yes, that's a provisional pole position. Let's go to Q2.
Looking at Q2 there, a couple of guys on the Super Sauce just had to... I was eating something and I didn't get to see it all.
Sergio Perez is
Okay,
a
sorry about the
early
little wait,
outcome.
guys. I was just eating something and didn't want. Anyway, a couple of guys went on the Super Sauce. That was interesting. And the expected 4. he's I do believe. Whereas I believe that.
I don't
Do a
wanna.
bit of an adjustment to the stream, guys. Don't worry, there's not going to be too much changing here. I'm just doing the thing. Just doing something right now, guys. Don't not worry. Alright, we are back with the stream now. So, Ricardo's currently on his... He's currently on his flying lap right now, but he's stuck behind... no, that's the last... That's a Mercedes. I'm not sure which Mercedes it is. I think it's the last big, who is sort of... Holgemer goes to the top of the tables with a 141. Very much holding up Daniel. Oh lord, the lag. Didn't sit there. Verstappen goes to the top. The Dutchman. Sauce right now, so he's trying to get into Q2, play himself in with some strategy here for the race. I think I spelled channel wrong. I'm almost sure I spelled channel wrong. That's depressing. Outlap. Raikkonen, Massa. No, Raikkonen actually might be on his flying lap. Check that. He's also on his flying lap. But anyway, coming around now. Oh no, I can't see what's going on. Oh wait, yes I could. Oh, I'm stupid. But anyway, he always run a bit wide there. One goes to the top of the session. That's the last pig, 203. We'll see what other cars can do, mainly the Ferraris. the last big 2 or 3 seats, they can beat him on Ultra Softs. They should be able to. He leaves it very late, doesn't he? He really does. But anyway, Sebastian Vettel, can he defeat his team next time and head to the top of...
Ah! Got me! Oh, come on. I just can't believe this has happened. Oh my god. I think that was faster than... No, oh shit. He's on super softs, he's doing this flying. Gotta skate. Shit. Oh my god. .2. Come on. Okay. Let's get something straight out of these guys. Oh my god, I can't believe this! I'm dropping down the field! Something to cheer about is I got the fastest second sector. Nice! Nice. Okay. 6. Hopefully, Max can't jump me. Sergio Perez. Who else? Oh, Daniel Ricciardo. Hello. So, where's Sergio? Starting his. He's about to start your lap. Okay. Yo. Hello? Are you going now? Let's see who, since Neutron, Savage, whatever, isn't here. Fernando's out, Roman's out, Kvyat's out, Kevin's out, and I didn't get to finish. And Carlos is out. I make it through on super softs. Battery, that's the pace. Are you even, like, alive, Savage?
My mic keeps turning off after either the last pig retires or this race finishes. I think that should be the end of the stream, guys. So yeah,
what?
that's cool.
Okay.
And now we're in about the night time, so let's just, whoever gets out of the pit lane first, we'll check, which looks like it might be Valtteri Bottas here. Oh, it's going to be a very tight race between Bottas and... No, Bottas wins the race out, so Bottas is on. He's going to be the first to set a flying lap. Someone else is already on track. No. Just Bottas, so an 11-minute and 30-second session. Left to go, so yep, very interesting. I don't even know what I was talking about, completely forgot. So anyway, Bottas is the first to get out on track. Ricardo there is somewhere. Vettel's out, Raikkonen's coming out, Perez is out there. Massa's out there, Hulkenberg's not out there, Ocon's out there, Verstappen's out there, Last Pig's out there. So let's see what Bottas, I think he's the first?
Yeah.
No, it actually might be Perez. Yeah, Sergio Perez is actually the first out, so we'll see what he manages to do. Yeah, it's actually Sergio Perez who was the first one out, so I thought it was Bottas. No, it was actually Perez, so we'll see what Sergio manages to do here. We'll start quite soon, as we have now under 10 minutes to go in this qualifying session, as Sergio Perez exits the final corner to start his flying lap. Let's see what Sergio Perez manages to do on his flying lap. Where can he go in the session? It's a top 10 shootout, or it's a top 9 shootout, because I don't believe is Massa. No, he's actually out there, so he didn't retire like I thought he did. Ah, so Mazza's actually still going to settle out. I thought he'd retired, so that's very interesting. Did not know that. But anyway, Sergio Perez, let's see what he manages to do here. On his flying lap. Bottas will be the next to finish his lap. After Perez finishes his flying lap, his banker time, considering it goes out again. So we'll see what happens here, as he's into the third sector now. Let's see what's gonna happen with his lap. It looks pretty clean so far. It doesn't look like there's any corner cuts or any track extending penalties he'll have to do, so this lap should not be invalidated, as he's coming through to soon now complete his lap. He's going to head into the second last corner, and on the power he's going to run wide. No, he's not. He's going to keep the power in out of the last corner. What's Perez's lap time going to be? And it is a 140.5. Bottas defeats that with a 139.3. A fantastic banker time from Valtteri Bottas. Let's have a little look down the field now. Ricardo exits the final corner. What time does he set? He goes to second place. Now exiting the second last corner, as he's now going to second away from Bottas ahead. And let's have a little look down. .3, so the last big going out further than a lap. I'm assuming since he's an actual person, he might go for it. So anyway, looks like, I'm not sure what Ferrari that was, but it was definitely getting held up by the Williams of Felipe Massa. Let's see what Last Pig managed to do on his second attempt. Wasn't the greatest banker time he would hope for, I don't think. So is he going to come into the pit to go for the lap? He's going to go for the lap, so if he doesn't improve, that would be a complete waste of time. But he improves by 4/10, goes to second position with a 139.347. 1/10 behind Vettel, and I think he's going to come back another bit, check another set of ultras on, and then, sorry about that, go, then just try and improve and go for pole. Yeah, this qualifying has been very, very long. It's been about 40. Yeah, very annoying. Blame the last pick, honestly. Like, what is he doing? I know that's how it is in real life, but like, for a stream, like, you're just ruining it, mate. But anyway, I'm assuming he's not going to go for this lap, and considering he's spun out, go for that. You're just very delusional then. Anyway. Right now, along with Vettel. Last pick still out on the track. Everyone is in the pit lane apart. Oh, just considering he does have another set for this Q3 session. I'm assuming he's going to chuck on another set and go just straight for the lap time and see if he can get pole position from the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel.
It's hurting me. No! Fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah.
He's going very slow. Has he run out of fuel?
Ran out of fuel!
No, he's totally run out of fuel. Yeah, he's run out of fuel, so he might not have enough time to get back out there. No, scrap that. He will have enough time, but I'm almost certain he's into the pits. So is anyone going for an out?
Oh God. Come on. Go!
So now it's time to wait. Let's have a little rundown of where everyone is in the session.
Oh.
So Massa's going to be coming, he's the first one out, followed by Bottas, I believe that's Ricciardo, then he's followed by a Ferrari of Vettel. Now everyone is on an out lap apart from Hulkenberg and the last peak, so we'll see where is Bottas. So Massa so the track is absolutely just has a lot of drivers on it, has all of them on it. He's going to be the first one to set a second time here. There's about 1 minute to go in the session. We'll see if anybody can improve the pole position. Mainly those 2, 3 and 4. See if they can improve. Lap now. Just retired, I'm not really sure. Biggest danger, along with Massa, Ocon as well. So Perez exits the last corners, goes to a 140, and he doesn't improve. Ocon now. See what the last bit. Where is he? Oh, no. Exits. Vettel up. Yes, he is. He takes P1.
Yes! Yes!
This Abu Dhabi Grand Prix takes B1 for this very long qualifying session. Like, why in the world did you put it on 3 qualifying parts? But anyway.
Oh my god!
It actually destroyed Vettel in the end with a 1, beaten by 6/10 with a 138, 0.6, so that's something. Let's head straight to the grid. This race will finish or the stream will finish. More race strategy around Abu Dhabi. There's no rain, of course. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So anyway, 5 red lights, and away we go. Okay, I'll just retire the normal way then. Right. Seems like a pretty clean start. Last big leads into turn 1. It's a very clean start here, unlike the last couple. Is that because I think it's because the last big is actually starting from the first position. So unless he messes up, we're getting a 55 lap race. Ooh, there's like flags. Don't know. Oh, that's probably for me actually. He leads. He is leading right now from Kimi Raikkonen. Sorry, he's found his way up into 2nd position. Bottas and Vettel's dropped down to 4th off the start here. Verstappen's found his way up into 5th, with Massa and Hulkenberg gaining on the Force Indias, and Ricciardo doing a nice job up there in 6th position. Very interesting start to this Grand Prix. We're here with Kimi Raikkonen. Bottas, what can he do? Or mainly let's see for some fights down the field. Looks like everyone's about 3/10 from each other. That's understandable, Ricardo. Here are the Red Bulls. Very close to each other now. Ricardo, in this game does have the pace over Max Verstappen, so we'll see what he can do. Against his teammate. So it looks like the top four have got a bit of a lead to the rest of the 20 or the 19 cars in this Formula 1 grid.
Holy shit!
Oh
Huge
dear, we
pile
got
up!
a crash.
Huge!
Here, who has crashed? It looks like it's Daniel Cafe or Felipe Massa. Looks like has had a bit of an incident here. Do not know. I was just checking who had the incident. Oh dearie me! Looks like Grosjean, Kvyat, and Ericsson has got a 5-second stop-go penalty for ignoring the yellow flags. But he's up in the 14th as Ericsson, so it's a decent start. But anyway, that is just an amazing start to this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix Massa. How much damage how much damage has he got? Okay. These last two races, I mean, he destroyed a completely fantastic race it would have been at Canada. He absolutely destroyed it by wrecking. That was a perfect race that was set up to be, but yep, he ruined it. So that's something. Let's see what can Vettel do now. The DRS has been enabled on lap 3, so we'll see what he manages to do. Carter's got Carter a move on his teammate on the second or the first DRS straight, but that will have to wait a little bit for the Australian as he is in 6th position. Let's have a little look at Sergio Perez, who is behind Fernando Alonso, so this might be an overtake when it gets to it, so come back to that. But anyway, this is the battle. We're looking at the battle between the two Red Bull teammates of Verstappen and Ricardo. So we'll see what happens for the battle. Ricardo should get DRS. So that's cool. As we see, the wing will now fly open. I'm going to assume he's going to wait to the second DRS straight to make his overtake on his teammates. Now the wing will go open about now, so it doesn't look like Ricardo's gonna have enough to get past his teammate here. No, he's not, so he's gonna have to wait a lap here. But meanwhile, back to the Sergio Perez, gaining a lot on Fernando Alonso, as expected, but Alonso covers the inside and Perez does not manage to get through there for that time. But he should be on the next straight. Anyway, cutting through this battle here. Second place. Oh. Commentary right now. I need to think of words to say. Anyway, Valtteri Bottas has a half second position. Swap positions with his teammate, and Raikkonen is now in second position behind the last pick 203, who has lost about half a second here. So Raikkonen will get DRS. We'll see what happens. In a Mercedes engine, you would expect Raikkonen to hold on, or sorry, to the last pick to hold on to first position in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're now 2 hours and 12 minutes into the stream. I need to take these headphones off, man, but anyway, doesn't look like Raikkonen has enough to get past. Any close battles down the field. Quite present for the overtake, I'm assuming. No, he's still... No, wait, that's the second DRS straight. Let's see what Perez manages to do against Fernando Alonso. This should be a pretty easy overtake, but Alonso kept the inside line, and will the same thing happen? The same thing does, but this time Perez had a much better run. Tries to go around the outside of Alonso, and Alonso manages to hold on to the position. He manages to hold on to 9th place. Interesting. Massa is now caught up to Marcus Ericsson. He's going for the overtake. Felipe Massa. It's a nice move from the Williams. He takes P. I forgot what position he's in. But anyway. The last pig leads by 1.4 seconds to Kimi Raikkonen and 1.3 to Bottas from Raikkonen, and less than a second for Sebastian Vettel to Valtteri Bottas. Very interesting here, the dynamics of this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're only on lap 6, so not much strategy has come into it yet. This won't be a horrible battle here. Carlos Sainz and Stoffel Van Dorn. A slow engine. These aren't the quickest engines, but they are pretty great drivers. Carlos Sainz. In Canada, he upset and will he go for the move? Sainz? No, he's going to wait, I'm assuming, for the second DRS. No, he's not. He's going to go round the outside. It will turn to the inside now. So they make a bit of contact. Who's going to get the DRS? It might be Van Dorn here. And it is. No, is it? No, it's Carlos Sainz who gets the DRS. As he's going to try and go. He goes round the outside of the McLaren. Nice move here. Ricardo has been stuck behind Max Verstappen here, not being able to overtake him on the DRS straight. We'll see what happens now. Onto the DRS straight, of course. Oh dear, the last pick has dropped back here. He has dropped out of first position. He is now 3 seconds behind Vettel. Got no clue what's happened here. I don't know. But he must have made a huge mistake somewhere. The Red Bull of Ricardo does not manage to get past Red Bull Verstappen. He's about us. This Stroll can catch up here. Van Dorn. Grosjean's gonna try and hold it around the outside. He doesn't manage. Oh dear, but there's a crash. Stoffel Van Dorn is... He's had a collision with Roman Grosjean, and he's down the field now. He's just parking it. Oh dearie me. Oh no. He just dropped, he just gave up the lead. I did not know what that was. Is Ricciardo gonna have enough to overtake his teammate Max Verstappen? Doesn't look like it. Here on lap 8 of 55 around this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's look for some more battles. So I like to do signs. Only 5/10 behind Stroll now. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Perez might have a shot. Has no straight line speed. But I think the Force India has a better, just a little bit less aero, but a better chassis than the McLaren. So interesting. We'll see what happens here in the next couple laps from Sergio Perez. Sainz is closed up quite a bit to Lance Stroll, so we'll see what he managed to do on the next couple of laps. We're going to stay here with Sergio Perez. So we're going to now discuss a bit of the race strategy. So let's see what everyone's, tyres on. We got the last pig on Supersofts. Alonso's on Supersoft, so here's a bit of a strategy advantage. Along with the Haas cars, Gaffiat and Ericsson are all on Supersoft, so they have a big strategy advantage. Those drivers. That is how much everyone has moved up each lap. Just to let you guys know. We love seeing overtakes online, so we'll see if this is going to be an overtake by Sergio Perez on Fernando Alonso. You would expect, as Alonso tries to go quick down the straight. It's really not working. Just isn't. Perez is, I'm assuming he's not going to go for the move. This is where Sergio Fernando Alonso and his McLaren. Alonso goes to the inside. What can Perez do? Perez is going to try and go to the outside. So we'll see what happens. This race is taking a very long time, so the stream's taking a long time as well. Oh dear, there's a crash in the second sector. Who has had an incident here? Not really sure. But there was yellow flags in that second sector. I got no clue who's fallen positions here. It might have been Perez because he's fallen behind Palmer. Oh dearie me. So Sergio Perez. Yeah, and he's lost a bit of his front. Alright, my mic keeps turning off, which is ridiculous. And my mic keeps turning off, it's annoying as hell. My mic will not stop turning off, I'll tell you why. I don't know what's happening on my mic, it's just broken. Ricardo, is he ever going to have a go at his teammate? Just lunge it, mate. There's like no point in just sticking behind him. He's not going to go for the move, is he? Nah. Anyway, watch this little train here. It's being made by Sergio Perez.